So today I have to have a CT scan done. It's to check where all my anatomy is, and I've been on laxatives for a few days, and then when I get to the hospital I'm then to take that enema. I'm just not feeling good about it today. Like, I've already had enough. I don't want to keep doing it. I feel quite sick today. I'm sick. I'm highly irritated. And I've got like a lump on the back of my neck, as well, like back of my head, that's just killing me. I've got a massive headache. I don't know what the lump is, so don't ask me. But I feel quite sad today. So yeah, I mean, hopefully that won't last around for too long, but I'm gonna leave in a minute. We'll go to my tube station, my local tube station. I'm gonna meet my friend Tara there, and we're gonna go and get this CT done today. And I'll meet you back at the hospital. Here we go.
This is Emma-clare.
Hiya! So here I am, back at my home from home to do this CT scan. Yeah, I'm back at St. Bart's. So yeah, so I'm really not looking forward to it. But I know this whole process that I have to do now, I'm going to have to do in a couple of weeks' time, maybe possibly even next week if they fancy give me a date. I have to do that like every single time I come, so I have to get over my fear and actually get it done. Okay, see you soon. So we've come here in about 40 minutes too early, so because of that we're going to a Maggie's centre. It's similar to the Macmillan charity, but this is just a centre solely for cancer patients to come and chill out and talk to other people and stuff. So yeah, we're just gonna go and spend some time there. So I'm here in the radio, where is this? Where am I?
Radiotherapy, like consulting room.
Yeah,
planning
room. To plan my radiotherapy, like the process of it and that. So I've had my enema done. It was horrific. There's no way to sugarcoat it. Also today, I have to have the substance in my arm that makes me go hot all over, and it also is going to give me a feeling of having to pee. So I can't wait for that feeling. That, I mean, this is just amazing having this. It's making me feel all kinds of things. So yeah, and then I meant to, oh, there's another thing no one told me. They do dots. So basically they say dots, just little dots, and then you actually then start signing for this stuff to happen to you. And then these dots are actually tattoos. That's what they are. Essentially they're tattoos, and I will have them permanently on my skin. Dots. So I'm irritated about that, but I've had to sign for it to go ahead. So yeah, that's all I can think of. Yeah, and I'll hit you back. So where am I at this point? I'm in the waiting area. I've just had my cannula put in. They're gonna have to put some contrast in there, and that's gonna make me feel really, really hot. I have to drink 5 cups of this size of water. I have to drink 5 of them, and then once I've done that, they're then going to they're going to take me to a different room, and then they're going to start marking me up. Once I get there, hopefully they can just get it done. I've had enough of it already. I know I've said that all day today, I've had enough, and my journey hasn't even finished yet. Hasn't even really started, has it really? So once I've done that, then hopefully I can go home. As far as the enema's gone, I've heard no more about it, and that's the way it's going to stay. And yeah, so the chap that done it was so lovely. So thank you so much, Bradley. You were just an absolute charm. You really helped me feel a lot better, way more better than Dr. Tool. So yes, so I will hit you back in a minute. So this is the machine that I'll be going in. So like I go through there and I should be down for about 20 minutes. Bradley, 20 minutes?
At most.
20 minutes. So hopefully I won't be too long and it will all go smoothly and I won't have to wait and I can just go home, I can start eating because I'm starving. All right then, see you soon. So I've gone to go in it and my bladder still isn't full up, so I have to wait 10 more minutes and then they reckon I should be where I should be. So my bladder has to be like half full to be able to go in there because it moves out of the way and then the radiotherapy hits the right areas really. And they're checking that with an ultrasound. Very similar to what you have when you have a scan when you're pregnant. So yeah, so they've just checked I'm not full enough, so they're going to come back in about 10 minutes and then retry. So it's Friday, I'm back at St. Bart's. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a nightmare of a journey. I'm so exhausted from coming up here. Today's to have my PICC line in and to have a blood transfusion. So hopefully they'll let me film in there like they did when I came in on Wednesday. So yeah, see you soon. Okay, so I've had my PICC line done. My PICC line was not as straightforward as I thought it would be. I was told it was like a cannula, and essentially it is a cannula, but it goes from my arm all the way behind my heart. It's in a main vessel. I was going to have a blood transfusion today. The blood transfusion did not work because they were meant to get my bloods together. They was not able to do that. That had not been done. So I don't really know. Like it always seems like the end of the road is like just a little bit of a fuck up. Does that make sense? So that's so irritating to me now. I've just been waiting to have my blood transfusion, and I was waiting for 2.5 hours before they decided to call me and then say, right, so we don't have the appropriate stuff to continue with your blood transfusion, so can you come back tomorrow? And I was like, nope, I can't come back tomorrow, because I thought that the district line is down. I said I'll come back Monday and have the blood transfusion. However, I have to come back whether it snows tomorrow, because I have to have where my PICC line dressing is, I have to have that dressing changed 24 hours after it's done, so I have to be here tomorrow irregardless. And because the transfusion is going to take 4 hours, it's Saturday. I've been here nearly every day, like give me my Saturdays, so I'm just going to see if I can just get here, get my dressing change and then go home and come back on Monday to have my blood transfusion. It's never a simple kind of time when I come to any hospital, so it's super annoying, but silver lining is I get to go home early, so I'll see you tomorrow. So today is Saturday. I've had an awful evening because I had some discomfort in my throat and in my chest, and I was at Queen's A&E for like 3.5 hours. They didn't have a clue what was wrong with me. They wasn't very helpful. They seemed quite irritated that I was even there, because all my vitals were coming back fine, but I'm still saying that there's an issue. So I ended up just going home. The baby was awake all night. He was really, really poorly, so I was dealing with him. I got 40 minutes sleep before I had to come here today. I've come here today and got my PICC line changed. Not changed, sorry, the dressing was changed. I was having so much pain in this right arm that now since having the dressing change and everything, I feel miles better. I also spoke to the staff in there about like this discomfort I'm having, and apparently my PICC line is quite long, and it's more than likely it's gone close to my heart, and it's just sticking onto the sides of the wall of the heart, and that's common. And I will forever have this discomfort in my chest. Unless it doesn't go anywhere else, then I should be fine. So I'm so excited to be going home right now. I can really enjoy just the rest of the time at home. Hello, so today is Sunday, and today's been the first day I've had just to stay at home and rest. I'm actually in bed as we speak. Since I've had this PICC line put in, I've noticed I can't do anything from shouting, which is a nightmare in this house, to laughing hard for too long. You know, and you should always laugh. It like just makes you feel miles happier. But if I do any of that, my heart starts going like that, and it's like attaching itself to the vessel which the PICC line is in, and it's like giving me that pain that I've been getting. So I can't do anything. And I went and checked it at night at St. Bart's on Saturday, and they were just like, oh yeah, you know, that's quite common. So I've literally just spent the day in bed. Yeah, so it's been pretty chill. I've really enjoyed it. Also, since having this PICC line, I've noticed I have the worst headache. Like, I've been getting really bad headaches. And yeah, I go to St. Bart's anyway. I go to St. Bart's tomorrow anyway. So I'll double check with them if what I'm experiencing is still okay. So yeah, so my plan for this week was only to do the kidney function test on Thursday. But as you know, on Monday, which is now tomorrow, I have to go and have a blood transfusion. I was told it would take a couple of hours, so I'm going to get there for 10. Then hopefully I just go back down, there and have my kidney function test, which takes all day. I don't really know much about what that entails. They don't tell me anything. They tell me a little bit of a something, and then when I get there, I then get told the rest of it, which is now starting to irritate me. Especially as you see, the other day I was quite upset when I found out this PICC line is not just like a normal long-term cannula. It is like all the way to like my heart. I really don't like it. And then that just makes me feel more anxious, and I think that's probably why I'm so anxious if something like I've got these headaches, these pains, you know. I'm not told the full picture, so I can't ask any questions, or yeah, I don't think the St. Bart's Hospital are as good with communicating with the patients as to what's going on. I have no idea when I'll be seeing my consultant next. So yeah, so I'm pretty much, and I can't track down any of the specialist cancer nurses, like can't track any of them down. And I've got 5 to go on, like 5 nurses on, none of them return my calls. So that's slightly irritating. This week has been a hard week for me, just because the tiredness is worse, and I haven't even started treatment. The prep for my treatment that's coming up is just horrific in itself, like the enemas, the CT, the radiographers, you know, that the tattoos, the flipping PICC line, everything has just been quite a chore for me this week. So yeah, I'm tired, I'm massively irritated. So yeah, that's it. So thank you to everyone always for your support. It's lovely. Thank you to the ladies that came with me this week. Tara and Laura came with me. They spent all day with me. Again, it's always an all day job when you're with me, because I get told like, oh, you'll be here like 40 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. I get there, I'm there all flipping day, and it's just like I have no idea what I'm doing. So Also, I want to touch upon, like, very, very quickly. No one tells you how financially draining it is. And, like, it's all very well and good people going, oh, but, you know, if you go and speak to Macmillan, they can help you out with, you know, the financial aspects of having cancer. But then they look at me and they go, oh, but you're a young woman. You know, you're fine. You can get through this. You have all of these other resources to you. And it's like, I have to go. And not just me, my friends that are coming with me also have to pay for transport to get there. And then once you're at the hospital, you're then, because you're there all day. All right, granted, when I have been there, I've been nil by mouth. But that's not been the same for my friends. That's not been the same for my friends. My friends have had to, like, shell out for them. And, like, sandwiches there, which aren't that great. Sandwiches there are, like, £5.60 for a sandwich. And then, like, bottles of drink, £1.60. That's an awful lot of money. So yeah. So it's just been, like, it's hard work financially. So it's just doing my nutting a little bit about that. So, yeah, it's been a really hard week, and I pray to God that next week is just that little bit more easier before I actually start my treatment. So yeah, my treatment, I've been told, radiotherapy starts the 16th of March, and that's every day, radiotherapy. And then my chemotherapy starts on the 19th of March, which will be every Thursday. That will never change, but I will have to be at the hospital for 9 o'clock. It's a 5-hour treatment, and then straight after chemo, I have to do radiotherapy. So Thursdays is an all-day job. I'm at the hospital the whole day. So, you know, you've got the travelling in, thrown into that. But, yeah, so I will probably see you guys tomorrow.